Nothing's going on with Xavier. You're
And the
crazy.
Meta Ray bands are sus.
The what?
Your glasses that Xavier gave you.
I mean, Gabriel
Meta
gave it the
Reyes.
A-OK. Reyes is Ray. He's Ray's.
I mean, Gabriel looked it over, but I still don't trust it.
Well,
There's something going on there.
you'll have to pry it from my cold dead body, so.
My cold, dead, fat forehead.
Old. What?
They're sunglasses. Where else would you pry him? Not the hands.
Let's see. Well, gang, what are we gonna do?
I know what I'm gonna be doing.
Let me out.
Dropping my kill count down to 1.
Wait, what? Are we sure that's a good idea?
Oh. It's the only
touched
idea
my
I
friend
had.
Child.
I mean,
Because
my only issue with that.
going berserk with the person who does illusions nearby.
The Clone Wars Umbara arc.
Yeah, no, I mean, the big
We're
thing is
all
the fact that
close.
at the moment they are contained, question mark, question mark. Yeah, I would prefer no Infernalis. That would be preferred.
Okay.
Yeah, unless absolutely necessary, but I don't know. Maybe not.
I'm still confused why you would drop it down to 1.
So I can get there easier. Because it would
Yeah,
take multiple rounds.
he's intending to go Infernalis if a fight breaks out.
Yeah, but what if a fight doesn't break out?
Then I just kill a creature.
I don't know.
I mean, in a pinch, you get a counter for every. Like you can get a counter for just hitting a person, right, without having to kill them.
Yeah. I'd have to do some things, but I could, yes.
Okay, at least that's an option, because I don't like having it be hung up on like we have to find you a creature to kill. But like, if you can raise it without having to kill something, I guess I'm more open to that.
Well, while in Infernalis, you need to kill.
Yeah.
While Infernalis, yes, correct.
Yeah.
But like, as long as like if you go down to 1, you just need to get it up by another 1 before the end of the session.
I mean, I'll be sitting at 4, so.
Okay, which isn't too crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys got a time in front of you, huh?
I don't even know what we're gonna do.
As Rhyme likes to say, smile.
Now.
Oh
the
my god, I've
roast
been
to the
talking
other
on mute
bush.
for like the past 4 minutes.
That's funny.
I'm gonna commit a hate crime.
Against you.
Oh god.
Against what?
I haven't decided that yet, but God, I'm so stupid.
Hmm.
All right, what are the vibes for the session? Oh my god, that's better than
no.
my normal.
Don't
No, guys,
worry.
that's so much better than my normal. I never get above 50.
Don't worry, Peter. The
you,
vibes are
You
immaculate. Check
avoided
this out.
6 and 7.
Oh no.
No!
But 7, 8,
Cooper.
9.
hmm
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had a
oh, it's been this
revelation.
guy.
Um, I really hope the 6-7 thing dies before next year, because that'd be the school year of 2026, 2027.
It's
And
already
people are going to
dead.
be insufferable.
Oh fuck, I should have stayed in school for longer.
Yeah, you should have intentionally bombed a few courses.
No,
One
I just
extra
would have taken
year.
another semester.
Graduate in the spring of 27.
What a time. Alright, gang. We have stalled long enough. Are you guys ready?
It's Zeraki fighting time, probably. knows?
Fight.
Fight?
Oh,
Running?
Oh.
Sweet summer child.
Literally.
Well, then, without further ado, we'll hop into the session. However, no recap. We're just getting to it. As at this point, we will go ahead and pick up outside of the fortress, the library of the Frost Angels. At this point, Erdman, you are still watching over an incapacitated Rhyme. What are you doing in this peace and quiet?
I think yeah. Gurdon's just sort of taking the time to sit and think about all that's happened and what he could do in the future, trying to figure out if there's any improvements he can make to himself to help going forward, because we've been running a little behind sometimes in preparation.
And what types of things are you thinking about then?
I think a lot of it, like, initially goes to, like, oh, how can I make it so I can survive longer? How can I make it so that I do more damage or protect my friends more? But then I think it will actually stray continuously to Eve and how we can help her. What can he do to protect her? What can he do to make her happy? To raise her right, like Throck said. He keeps straying down that path. He doesn't really have a good role model for that, but he's trying to figure it out.
Gotcha. Then, as you were kind of thinking, contemplating on this, you would hear a scratching at the snow tank's door.
Very much alert now, and very much ready to fight something if he has to. I'm assuming there are windows somewhere.
There are.
Is there a way he could see out of one to peek what would be at the door?
Yeah.
He'll creep over to that and see if he can discreetly look out.
you come face to face with a floating spirit of some kind. One that you have seen before at a set of steel ruins. The spirit's empty eye sockets gaze back at you from the other side of the window. And then the spirit points at you.
If I look back at Rhyme, has anything changed with him?
It seems like he is struggling more. Sweat beginning to kind of drip down his face.
He'll turn back to the spirit. What do you need from me?
The spirit goes ahead and points at Rhyme, and then points to the library of the Frostfang. It floats back maybe 5-10 feet, and it beckons you, Abata, beckons you to follow.
I think warily he'll check around one more time, make sure there's nothing else out there, and then he'll grab Rhyme as carefully as he can.
As you go ahead and pick up Rhyme, then you feel him kind of struggling and jerking a bit. These pulses of energy or magic leaving his body every few moments.
Start to follow.
Gotcha. Then, as you begin to follow, you exit outside, walking forward, following this entity. You feel that there's a change out here in the air now, too. Something is pooling high above. You don't exactly know what it is, but it is certainly different. It leaves this pit in your stomach, Abata. And as your feet trudge on through deep snow, you find yourself at a barrier. The skeletal figure raises a hand, and you see as this iridescent shimmering expands across a 20-foot section. And it continues to beckon you forward as it passes through the barrier. Will you follow?
Yeah. Just being very aware of his surroundings, making sure there's nothing around other than spirit.
Nothing around that you can see. As without harm, you pass through the barrier, as the spirit begins to quicken its pace towards the library, and you follow. At this point, we cut boom, to the heart of the library of the Frost Angels. At this point, Ray and Child, you can see as Arella's spirit is struggling, as magical energy wraps around the Alexandrite. The entity within is constantly shimmering, shifting, moving. These almost animalistic cyan eyes looking back out. I don't wish to fight any of you.
Okay.
If you could please tell your friend to let me out. We wouldn't want to break anything.
What, are you going to go for the vault?
Yes, I am.
What's happened to Ava?
What's happened to Ava? Well, Ava's safe and sound.
I suppose you won't let her go if I ask nicely, huh?
Of course I will. And at this point, the form flickers back. You see Ava in there.
But how can I know that's really her?
It is me.
Ava. Are you aware of what's happening right now?
I. It's gotten worse, hasn't it? I can see it in your faces. Did I look worse?
It's the rose. She's here.
I'd begun thinking that it was awfully convenient. All of these pieces falling into place here now.
I stand by what I said, Ava. I'm here for you. I don't know if you can fight this, but please try. And I hope both you and Gil are okay.
I don't doubt any of you. You're all doing what you think is best. I've known that for a while. Do I feel Gil at all?
Yeah.
Gil's still here.
Hey, is he saying anything? Is there any way we can help?
Well, the answer I want to give is let me out, but that's also not the most helpful one. I don't know what we're supposed to do. This has been an inevitability. But I also fear that the destruction of this, and Ava gestures to themselves, would make it worse. But I don't think Arella should have to expend herself to hold me.
Should and will are two different things. You could still be
of
lying
course.
to us right now. Probably are.
Anyone could be lying to anybody at any time.
This is different and you know it.
Yes, I recognize that, Captain. So, what is the play here? Us locked in stasis?
We could get out of here quicker without having to pass the vault.
Not an option. They know what's inside the vault now. And we do too. There are things in there that we need. Completely avoiding the vault, that's not an option.
And they're the only one that can get us in.
We'll have to find another way. At least all of you will. Gabriel, I'm sure that you can figure out a way to bypass the security. If I had another lifetime, maybe. I don't have a full lab's worth of equipment. I don't have specialists and assistants. It doesn't matter. You'll need to do it anyway. I don't know how much longer I can keep the wards on this Alexandrite. It's strong, but even now, I feel magic pressing up against it.
I don't know if there's any way that I can help, but if there's any information you need, I'm not really planning on going anywhere.
Okay. No. Any information that we get from you could just be a lie told by the Rose.
I am an unreliable narrator. Yeah. I agree. The part of me that's talking now at least believes in all of you. I know you'll figure it out.
Captain, maybe we can get some information, anything. Gabriel, please. No, Ava is trying to help us, and we need to accept that help. We can't be out here turning on each other. That is not what we're doing. We're not falling into the hands of a Zaraki.
And there's been no way for me to project the information. I've been personally reading it aloud, essentially.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You could try to find a way to project it.
Best not give Arilla a reason to zap me. Perhaps the best course of action is to check it out first. Get a lay of the area. And if there is information you think you can suss out safely, I'll be here. The Rose wouldn't have had access to anything in this database before we got here. So, I don't know anything about what's down there. Or I guess maybe I do, but sort of the risk we have to take now, huh?
Okay. What information would we even ask for?
I mean, I guess if there were any protocols in place in the event that there were no Frost Angels around.
I feel like that would give me a little too much information. I don't know. From what it sounded like, it was guarded by several Frost Angels specifically. And if there are none left, then if something were to best a bunch of these angels, I feel like it would have bested any traps that they would have laid.
Perhaps.
Well, you can go get eyes on the vault at least.
Best to poke around, and if anything wants you to fully submerge your body in it, maybe avoid that. Didn't seem too helpful for non-angels. I guess you can try.
Okay, child's gonna. I mean, I'd need to leave the hammer here technically, so Arella could stay close.
It depends on how far away you're trying to go, but are you trying to go all the way to the vault?
Yeah.
I mean, probably.
Yeah. Okay, Arella, I'm going to go. I'm gonna leave the hammer here. With who do you want to stay here?
I don't like splitting up at all. I would almost say that you should go with someone else. Maybe Ray, maybe Gabriel. It's hard to tell.
Well, Gabriel and Ray are smarter. Maybe they should just go and then I stick here if a fight breaks out. I just want to get something moving.
Okay. That makes sense. Then, Gabriel, Reyes, we go.
Yes, I will go.
Yeah, and you can see kind of Gabriel will kind of stop for a moment. So, are we sure that the Zaraki's still inside? Fully.
I mean, we partially saw it when we were down there in the Warrens. There's always a chance.
What do you mean by that?
When we were down there, right before everything kicked out.
What does that have to do with right now?
They're around, wouldn't they be?
I'm not understanding, child.
You're worried the Warrens swallowed a piece of me.
No. This Rocky probably just pops out when it wants.
And I think Gabriel's going to kind of begin to think, if it can pop out when it wants, and Rel's still feeling pressure. If a part of it is elsewhere, can it be putting an illusion on us right now?
It very well could be, yeah. Would there even be a way for us to know?
I mean, I don't know. There wouldn't be any possible way for us to tell. I mean, I don't know. Unless there's another way to verify.
I suppose there's a chance. The rose might not be at, full power yet.
Right. Okay. If the rose isn't at full power yet, maybe there's a way to check to see if it's inside. I know that Gil might not like this, but perhaps I could use the sphere to try and make contact. A correspondence theory of truth situation. If we have two different perspectives, each saying the same thing, across two different minds, maybe you'll be able to see any incongruencies.
Would it be easier to do this if S helped with that? With that connection?
I think so. I think it'd have to be quick. I don't know what would happen putting energy, connection into the Alexandrite. It's worth a shot, I think.
I like that plan.
And I think at this point, Gabriel is gonna go ahead and pull out the sphere. Are you ready?
And Ray will switch to S. Yes. What exactly do I need to verify?
As much as you can. If Ava's in control, if the illusions are outside, just as much as you can.
I will do my best.
And
Best of luck.
I think at this point, as Gabriel's going to try and fire up the sphere, what is your strongest core memory of yourself the memory that defines you as a person.
It's hard. I mean, do you mean Is as Reyes or just Is as he's been on his own since the split? Or both?
Maybe both, maybe one, maybe neither.
I mean, as Reyes, there used to be a time of balance between them. I mean, they didn't even know there was a balance to be had. It just simply was. It was as natural as breathing. And though things in life weren't perfect, they were happy with Xavier, the time they spent with them, with their sister Layla, with the little bits of art that they would make, the smiles on their families' faces as they would cook for them. That made them feel so complete. And as Is through this journey, I mean, the people around him, they have made him feel seen. I feel like Child really understands what Is going through. At the very least, they've been a really good friend. And I think on this journey, teaching Child, seeing them learn how to read and write all on their own, that's been something that was really meaningful to Is. They created something there. They helped someone grow.
Is make a spirit check at benefit 2.
You want some rerolls? I can give you that reroll.
Yeah, I'll take one. Does I know my checks get benefit because of the time scenario. Does that still apply or not to this roll?
Not to this roll.
Okay. Okay, I'll take one reroll from you then, Child.
Yep.
All right, keep rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Take another.
Okay. Okay.
Unfortunate, but yep.
So it stops at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
Can I peace token that 1d100? I'm
Ooh.
assuming I want high on that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll peace token that 1d100.
Oh,
Yeah.
No fucking way.
fucking way.
Oh my god.
You're
That is-
joking!
Hold on. That's getting a screenshot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going in my cringe collection.
That's got to be mathematically unlikely.
Well,
Done it recently
Well,
this
I mean,
session.
the
Just a little
likelihood
bit.
that any one roll will be the exact same as the previous is 1 in 100, right?
Mm-hmm.
But for both of them to be that low is very unlikely.
Dude.
Yeah, it is. With
Well, I gave him my shot.
yeah, well, with that, this is what you would go ahead and learn, as this would be what Gil is able to respond to you with.
Okay, then I shout that out to the others. It is breaking out.
And with that, a shard of Alexandrite has already hit you in the throat. Yes. For 106 damage.
I would have to take that on an armor block, or
Sure.
if it can go to armor blocks. How much?
Just one.
Alright, 2 armor blocks.
Gotcha. As, like, it flies at your throat, your armor is just able to catch it enough as now the rose lets the illusion drop as this entire place is bleeding aether at this point. Parts of it disintegrating, the Alexandrite almost melting as a hand is beginning to push through as a relic cries out, Shit! I didn't even feel it! I know. Don't worry. It will all be over before you know it. And as the energy continues to unfurl and race towards all of you, what are you guys doing?
Seeing if I have anything for this. Yeah, you got any ideas? I mean, the only idea I have is turning and running.
No. I mean, would it be the Alexandrite is like melting, right?
Mhm.
Would it be possible for me to like freeze and like solidify it to reinforce it?
Sure. Go ahead and make a damage roll.
A damage roll?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. That doesn't sound good. Okay.
Rapidly cooling something that's probably very hot.
Okay.
It might not
Guess
be
that's
hot at
gonna
all.
be 3 plus 5, that's 8. This would apply to the benefit, right?
Yes.
For the time? Yeah. Okay. That's 56.
Gotcha. Then 56 damage to you. As you are trying to aim at the Alexandrite with your magic. And then all of a sudden, the world shifts and your hands that you thought were outstretched in front of you are actually pressed against your own body, hitting yourself with cold and heat simultaneously.
Okay, I lose the health block.
Gotcha. Go ahead and roll 2d6 for a demonic injury.
Demonic. Ooh. That's gonna be 7.
7. Awesome. Then you gain the poison condition as you feel something leaching into your flesh as you turn and look over, child, and you can see these orange like lines beneath the skin beginning to like rise up around Reyes' throat, across the hands, down the legs, as Reyes, you're beginning to feel like this difficulty, not only just breathing, but like just functioning. Like harder to move your hands, harder to even blink. Like you're having to breathe almost manually at this point.
Yeah, Child's just gonna use Emancipate 0 on that.
Gotcha. Then as you go ahead, use Emancipate 0, you've taken away that condition?
Yep.
Gotcha. As it goes away, immediately you see the rose kind of flick her head towards you. Very interesting. It's all making sense now, child of Yardeldra. Once we get to meet properly, I'm sure we can learn so much more together.
I prefer learning with Ava, not you. Let's get going.
And at this point, you hear cracking, a breaking, as all of you go ahead and watch as now, from the heart of the Alexandrite, the Rose steps forward. At this point, child, you hear Arella kind of cry out, kind of clutching her head as her spirit almost retreats back into the hammer. And the Rose smiles at you. Go ahead. Try and run. You'll never make it more than a step. I am reality. I am the truth. Because you live in a world of lies, child. Lies and lies and lies. We can make the truth whatever we wish it to be. To return all of this to the fold. You are better than those around you. You do not need to stoop to their level. They hate you, and they will always hate you, but with me, I can weave a new world for you. One where you have a family. One where you are not hated. And the Rose is beginning to step towards you, child. What are you doing?
They may hate me, but they still gave me a life. More than most have. I wouldn't want a new one.
I see. How very disappointing. But don't worry. I will start again. There is an awakening that will happen. It's only a matter of time. And at this point, you watch as power and energy is beginning to expand in all directions. At this point, you can see tendrils of magic beginning to wrap around the child as the illusions are beginning to start getting layered one on top of the other. What are you doing, Is?
I mean, I can't. I mean, I'm just going to rush over towards Child. I don't know what I can do, but I'm going to try to tear away these illusions, begging for Child to remember who they are.
You attempt to run towards Child, and every time you stop, you're further back as the Rose just turns and laughs at you. You can't even move. Every step you try to take, every mere moment of resistance and effort, the Rose can turn against you. This is the power of a Zaraki. And this is a door opening. The door to the room. Rhyme. You have been suffering visions. Constant, unending, terrible visions. You have seen a thermometer drop below negative 450 degrees. You've seen a cloaked figure with stark, glowing white eyes. You have heard the call of a raven, signaling death. You have seen the gamma signal carved into a cliff face. You've seen a dragon eat the sun, an elephant stepping into a puddle full of worms, and the worms burrowing into the elephant's flesh as the beast begins to vomit ice and blood and beetles. You've seen an old man weeping in an ancient vault. You've seen a corpse whose face is wrapped in shadow, but feels exceedingly familiar. You've seen a person's body split apart and become yin and yang orbiting each other. The body recombining and becoming a world. You've seen a dead body walking across a field of dead dragons, and the body revealing that it is Erdman, with a bata in an open cranial cavity. You've seen Amlathea, the utopic city, wrapped in an endless blanket of white snow, and a mouth surrounded by darkness with sharp teeth and flame for a tongue. You've seen a pyramid of pale blue glass sitting amongst a forest with trees made of muscle, ushering in an age of horror. An impossible staircase. It inverts the flow of time. 4 rivers of lava converging into a sea where there is no sun above the land. You have seen a king in a gilded hall, crown slipped from his head and broken at his feet, with a dagger in his heart, and now you are seeing a vision of hundreds of gaunt, frozen corpses, all clawing towards a bright light. Then you see it once again. The planet exploding, breaking, burning. The visions not stopping. What are you doing, Rhyme?
I'm trying to spot any differences in anything that could tell me when this is happening or what's causing Null to shatter. And if it's just playing on loop, eventually I'll... And if I can't find anything, then I'll shrink it down and put my head in my hands.
As you are looking, when you look at the bright light with all those gaunt corpses clawing towards it, you see a single black speck in that light. A little mote. Not darkness, but perhaps a silhouette.
Can I get closer?
You can. As with each passing vision, you take step by precarious step, closer and closer, until you are before the light, a sun, and the silhouette of a human figure in front of you, blotted out by all that this is. You hear the figure say something to you in a language you don't understand. And then it says something else, now in common. Stop fighting. It would be pointless to help you.
Who are you?
Does it matter?
I would think so.
In the face of all of this, your identity, my identity, It is all the same. We are the ground up marrow of a time long since past. Now, we simply wait for the end. We are too small, too few. There is no ability for us to make any meaningful change. It is hopeless.
I mean, at one point I would have agreed with you, but I'm sorry, that's not true. It just isn't. We've gone through enough that I know it's nothing is set in stone. This doesn't need to happen. I'm not gonna just roll over. I'm sorry that you can't see it.
Good. Now you remember all the things that you have said. The creatures that you now face. They will attempt to make all seem lost. But with just a little light, anyone can find the way. Wouldn't you agree?
I don't think there is a way for us to find, but we can always forge our own. There's always another path.
I would agree. Here. Why don't we forge this one together? At this point, shoom, your vision becomes awash, Rhyme, with new, vibrant dreams, filled with golden and shining light. You see a harpist on a stage in the middle of a glass pyramid. They pluck a string and the pyramid shatters. You see a great tower with a jet black serpent wrapped around it. The serpent's hiss is overcome by the sound of a roaring inferno within. You see the world break into day and night. The night is cast into shadow while the day is exalted. An egg made of blood sits upon a snow-white hill. A knife is plunged into the egg. As its fluid runs, distorted wails resound across the world. You see a golden crown with 5 gemstones set into the metal. It was broken, but now it is remade. Bone marrow filling the cracks. You see a twisted and gnarled tree, long dead, growing in a room filled with mirrors. The wind blows. The tree is reflected in every mirror. You see you and your mother and your father standing inside the pioneers' camp. You see Child smiling with Avenir. You see Ava talking with Heliodorus and Drock. You see visions of a future yet to come. You see a shining, beautiful gossamer boar. The boar in springtime. And as this dream of spring begins to unfurl, so does something else. As your vision zooms back, and Rhyme, your sight, it's beginning to stretch thousands of miles away, back beyond the borders of the atmosphere. As you look upon Null, it's cracking and breaking, violet lightning striking all about, the clouds beginning to swirl, and the planet, Rhyme, it is cracking in half. From within, a great green orb of burning fusion, as for the first time in thousands of years, Rhyme, the bright star begins to emerge from Null. In this moment, you open your eyes and you see in front of you a Zaraki. Abata, you don't know what's happening as Rhyme kind of kicks out of your grasp. But in this moment, all of you watch as all the illusions begin to fade away as you get help forging a new path, Rhyme, as from millions of miles away, a burst of green starlight erupts downward, swirling from the atmosphere down onto the Library of the Frostfangs. Its energy begins to fill this space, filling this room, as all of you hear the rose begin to cry out as the dawn begins to break. The storm dying away all around as Rhyme, you breathe in this new path and road as your vision begins to return to normal, as you look up at a hole in the ceiling and you see that far off light beginning to fade away. But you feel its magic still with you. Perhaps you were never without it. At this point, the rest of you look down and you see Ava face down on the ground.
What's
What are you
running
guys
over?
doing? Okay. Go ahead, run over to Ava, kind of in like this mini crater. As you get closer, there's just so much kind of heat that is still kind of dissipating. It's like Ava had been put in like an oven for a moment.
Oh, I'm still able to get close enough though after
Yeah.
a short time. Okay. Ava. And Chala like kind of drop to her knees to like try to help her up.
Am I awake?
This point, you kind of feel the child kind of rousing you. You hear Gil's voice. Ava! Ava, are you alright? Ava, get up!
Oh, it's so hot. What's going on?
Are you okay?
Yeah. Is the Alexandrite still here, or did it just obliterate?
It's cracked at this point. Like, there's definitely damage. But it wasn't, like, fully melted.
You guys did it.
I could use a recap on what we did, but it's great to see everyone. Smile.
Yes, do you remember, Ava, what's been happening?
I assume I do. Yeah. It's fuzzy in ways, but I think I've got the gist of it. That was yeah.
Child's gonna
I'm
like
glad you're back.
punch you on the shoulder. But this one's better, so don't do that again.
Oh.
And Gil is alright too?
Yep. Loud as ever.
I'm a respectable volume, Eva.
It's certainly not what I would call an inside voice.
I'm always inside.
I'm gonna crawl out of the hole. I'm gonna get out of here.
Yeah, Child will help you up. Hop
What
out herself.
happened?
And
Where
yeah,
are we?
Is will give a recap to the others so that they know what's going on. Brian, what happened? What did you do exactly?
I'm not entirely sure what I did. But how long was I out?
It's been 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see.
4 or 5 days?
Yeah.
Oh
'cause
no,
we got-
it's been...
It's been a bit more. Because I think we went back to the 11th of Enon.
And then we picked back up on the 17th.
Yeah.
It's okay. None of these days actually exist in any other time, so technically you didn't miss anything.
Hey,
You know,
yes,
that
it is
raises more
true.
questions than answers.
Mm.
Anyway, crazy stuff while I was out. A lot of it I don't know how to describe, but I'll try to draw what I can.
Child will hand over her book.
Oh, thank you.
Well,
Are you sure? I don't want to like waste your paper. I know that there's plenty.
It's fine,
and
and
I-
Child will like find a spot for you that like you can have a couple pages.
Oh, okay, perfect. Then next time that we're on the road, I'll get started drawing everything out and providing as much details as I can for everything I saw.
okay. Well, whatever you did, thank you, Rhyme.
It wasn't all me. I don't know who was there to help, but it wasn't all me. And I'll look up at the hole in the ceiling.
Gotcha. You're holy
And
old.
Is Orella okay?
Yes, I was just about to check on Gabriel first. Gabriel, you okay?
What?
Yeah, I don't know what would define as okay in this situation.
What?
You're alive though.
Yes, but I make it. I have a PhD in Arconics, and I have no idea what that was.
You have a PhD in Arconics, and you just sussed out the Zaraki of illusion. That's pretty impressive.
And he throws up.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna get a water. I'm gonna
My
find
man.
water.
Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
sit him down. I'm gonna sit him down.
And Child's gonna turn towards the hammer. Arella, are you okay?
As you go ahead and turn towards the hammer, you can see an alive Arella sitting right beside the hammer, just kind of like deep in contemplation.
An alive Arella?
You mean in the flesh?
Yes.
What the fuck?
This. All right. I am
Hey, I'm
much
not making
better
that
now.
happen, right?
You know, I would hope not, Ava, else I'm going to kick your ass.
I'd be very glad.
Now, from as much as I can tell, I am alive. New body. So, Rhyme, you gonna draw me a picture for that?
I'll walk over and just take the pen from Ava and just bring it back.
Yeah,
My pen.
I'll get started now.
Right. Okay. And you can see, like, Arella is going to kind of, like, with a little bit of a wobble, stand. Whew. Well, all of us are alive. That's what matters.
Do you want the hammer for a bit to help you balance?
I can take a hammer, sure.
Alright. Jall's gonna hand over the hammer.
And she'll kind of, like, take it and will kind of, like, cock her head to the side and will, like, almost like with one hand lift the hammer.
Mm.
Well, I'm not going to look a gift Zaraki in the mouth.
How heavy is that hammer?
It's was Ragnar's hammer. I think it was about 40
that's
pounds.
what I'm.
It's a pretty hefty hammer.
Yeah.
Hmm?
That's a heavy cane.
Yeah. Okay. Ava, how are you feeling after all that?
A lot of things. I'm feeling pretty myself. I just have questions that I don't think can be answered in a library. I'm mostly worried about how we continue on from here. I know the situation I put us in is not ideal.
No situation that we're in is ideal. That's just the long and short of it right now. But it means that we have a chance to do something. It means that perhaps at least now we have one Zaraki at least temporarily hidden away. We might get the means to destroy another.
I guess it's not a bad thing to know a definitive location.
Especially for the illusion one. Yes, I would agree.
Yeah, so vault time?
First things first. Let's head back to the snow tank. Take a rest. Then we'll head into the vault once we're at full strength.
Yes, it would be too dicey if we were to rush in.
Yes, I would agree. Come on. Let's get some quick rest. And then down to see what our forefathers have hidden for us.
I'm gonna help Gabriel to his feet.
Thank you. Whew. I wish I had brought my textbooks. But thanks, Ava.
Always. Thank you.
And at this point, are you guys heading back to take a complete rest?
Yeah,
Quick question. Where'd the little spirit friend go?
Oh, he's gone.
Okay.
Mhm.
Did he just sort of disappear?
Once you got to the room, he was gone.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Mhm.
This thing's pretty cool.
Yeah, fixed it up. Means that we don't need to be so chilly once we're hiking out here.
Yeah, I was a little worried about that. Um, that does it have any limits?
Yeah. Well, when we start getting under negative 200, it's gonna. I mean, I can only do so much there. But before then, it should hold up pretty nicely. Now,
I mean,
about.
negative 200 is kind of crazy, so
Well, that's for internal temp. At about negative 120, we're gonna have some trouble with the gears, and then about 150, the oil, but it should still be able to run. We just need to, be more careful.
I mean, that's incredibly impressive.
Well, thanks.
It'll expand our exploration so much.
Yeah, I mean, that's the goal. Right, it is the goal, especially with all that we have ahead of us. At the moment, we're at the Library of the Frost Angels, just south of the Weeping Peaks. But we are within striking distance of a citadel. With the power that we had on display here, we might be able to continue northward. The citadel in the Geld. At least, that's the plan right now.
I think we can do it.
I think we can too.
Definitely not opposed.
It'll be a trek, and we will have to wait in order to fully alert base camp what we're doing. Can't risk exposing the timeline even more. But by the time they actually know what we're doing, we will be very close to the Citadel. This thing can go
And
100
if we have
miles a
some
day.
extra time, we can at least head up to that teleporter. See if we can get that up and running.
Exactly.
Either one, actually. There's two.
Correct. It is dependent on how quickly we're able to move, but I have high hopes. But we can talk more about this after we break into an old vault. And at this point, is there anything else anyone wants to do or talk about before taking a complete rest? If not, then all of you can go ahead and take a complete rest. A few hours will pass. And now it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
All right. Vault Kraken time?
Seems that way. Everyone stick close. We don't know, again, what exactly is down there. And if anyone starts feeling funny, let all of us know. We don't want anything else popping out.
I was gonna suggest a race.
Maybe not a race. Maybe a walk with purpose.
Yeah, I guess that works too.
Okay.
First one there gets to ride shotgun on the next trip.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Alright, Ava. You lead the way. We'll be right behind.
Yup, baby chain time. We're all linking hands.
Gotcha.
Kindergarten class.
Yup. Getting through the barrier.
Gotcha. Then you are able to go ahead and lead your allies through the barrier. As you do, you make it inside of the Library of the Frost Angels. As you do, looking at a small map, you're able to locate the staircase downward to the vault. As you begin to make your way down, you feel the temperature noticeably begin to drop. As you are now walking within these halls, you notice snowdrifts at this point. Yes. You can see there is more frost on all of the walls. As you take precarious steps forward, everyone checking for traps, you find none. However, you do find crushed up wisp cores across the ground. Literally just taken and reduced to what is essentially a fine powder. Step after step you go until you reach kind of this sealed metal door in front of you. On the other side, you hear this howling of wind, and yet you are deep underground.
This door's plain, but no text or anything.
Looking at it, no text, no.
I seem to have the most authority here, so I guess I'll kind of look back. It's okay if I open it, or try to.
You know, there's no other way for us to get in there, we think.
I would agree, but it would be best to be careful. Child, transform. You take the lead once Ava opens the door.
Yep. And Child will transform, pull out Daybreak, and be right off Ava's shoulder.
Gotcha.
Yep. Ava will move forward and begin attempting to open the door.
Gotcha. This iridescent energy expands across the door frame as you go ahead and push it inside. As you do, you see this massive atrium. There is this beautiful vaulted ceiling on the other side. There are these large floating wisp cores about the room, as well as these spikes and a broken arcane circle in the far end of the room. That's not the thing that catches your all's eye. There's a creature in this room with this strange sigil floating over its head, seemingly wisp-like, but covered in this rusted metal armor. It looks at all of you, and Ava, you hear it say, "None will get my treasure. My treasure is mine, and mine alone." As this cold air begins to spin around the fetid angel, I'm going to need all of you to go ahead and roll for order.
Ooh,
Oh, I kind of like this little guy.
you know, I really should have expected this.
Yeah, once it said there was cold down here, I was like, yeah, something's alive. uh, oh, 7. Oh, Gabriel's little outfit.
Yeah.
He looks so silly.
He's coming prepared.
Clank, clank, clank. Imagine him going down the stairs.
I came
Is
prepared.
ready.
He's ready to
respect
go. He's off to summer camp.
My boy's first
Oh,
day of
buddy.
school.
It hadn't been summer here for a while.
Ray, in it yourself.
Ray.
Huh?
Ray.
Oh,
In it
I'm so
yourself.
sorry. Yes, in it. In it, great.
It's Friday, innit?
He's,
Friday, in it.
he's Friday.
Fetid Friday.
Fetid Angel Friday, wake up.
Oh, did I do it
Yeah.
wrong?
Slash
Slash
in it.
in it.
number.
Mhm.
Space number.
And then
yeah.
space number. Yeah, I'm doing it. Does the number doesn't have to be in parentheses, right?
No.
No.
It's
Are you?
just the
Do you
number.
have yourself selected?
Oh, that would in fact be the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I think I did. I think I made that exact same mistake last time.
Okay, did it work this time?
Yes,
It did. Okay.
did indeed. But, ooh, the fetid angel's going first. How lovely indeed. And I think it's going to go ahead and just completely delay its turn until after Gabriel, but before Arella. Reyes, you're up.
Well, ain't that just lovely? These like whiskors that are around the place, they're seemingly just there.
They're not like Wispors per se, like they are significantly bigger than your average Wispor. They are floating.
Okay. Gotcha. But they haven't done anything to us yet. They don't look like they're gonna hurt us, I hope.
Correct.
Okay. Well, free action, go into the student school, get myself +2 to my shield rating. So that'll bump up. Then gotta make some distance upwards. I can move 30. Right up there. And let's see here. Let's go ahead and do, because I'm not close enough, I don't believe. Let's see. No. I'm just going to go ahead and pop Sphere of Peace and roll a 1d6 to reduce my repression, whatever I roll. It's a 3. I'm going to target him. And I don't know if the orbs are viable targets, but if I can, I'll just pick 2.
They are not viable targets.
I didn't think so.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he has Eat a Piece on him right now. I go down by 3 repression, and then I will command on him as well. So benefit 1 on the next attack roll.
Awesome.
And that's my turn.
Cool. Then, Child, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to. Okay, yeah. I'm going to step over to Arella. I'm going to use the guard action on Arella with Terror Shield.
Nice.
And then I will apply 4 levels of the on fire condition to the angel.
Very nice, very nice.
And then child will move another 30 feet up. And let's see, background for an armor block, and that is my turn.
Cool. Abata, you're up.
Okay. First things first, free action Riptide.
Okay.
Get that started. Then I think what we're gonna do is, as an action, I will transform.
Okay.
And then using yeah. So I can do that, I think. Yeah, okay. As a background action and movement, I'm going to accelerate my bow.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Gotcha. Ava, you're up.
Oh, goodness. This guy definitely has, like, an AoE. Do you guys think?
Probably.
I mean, it probably has some way to push us into the spikes.
I want to move forward and check out weakness, but I would be the only one up there.
I will
That's
come
a
up
terrible
with you.
idea. Okay.
I can't move 90 feet, but
I'd have to action dash, which is okay with me.
You would be stuck there alone.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, I
can
know.
move 80 feet. So I'll be able to get here.
I think waiting on that might be okay.
Then I'm just gonna hold my turn until after the angel.
Gotcha. Then, Ryan, you're up.
Well, I can't hold my movement until after the angel, so I think I'll also hold my turn until after Ava.
Gotcha. Then, go ahead and be Gabriel's turn. Gabriel, in his new battle suit. What's he gonna do? Probably, he's gonna go ahead and load up a mental madness beam, as he's going to go ahead, like, start running up in the heavy armor right next to Ray. Alright, work! And he goes ahead and, like, raises the hand and fires this kind of beam of spiritual energy at the fetid angel. Let's see if it will do anything. Nope, 0
You're gonna
damage.
get 2 rerolls. No. Take 2 rerolls.
He can't.
What?
Not how this works. There's nothing to reroll. As it just bounces harmlessly off the fetid angel. Oh no. And he just kind of is going to, like, back up 10 feet, and that will be his turn. Let's see. Now it's going to be the fetid angel's turn. So, we'll go ahead and take 20 points of fire damage. And then, we'll go ahead and roll for its Growing Storm ability. Let's see if he rolls above a 20. Oh my god. So, the start of the fetid angel's turn, rolls a d100. If the damage taken, since the last turn is lower, it enters storm mode. Which means the fetid angel is entering storm mode. As...
Wait.
Hmm?
You said if the damage that it took last turn is lower than the roll?
So I'm counting the turn before combat because it's just 15 seconds.
Okay.
So, and it did take 20 because of layering. Because it goes damage, healing, everything else.
Well, then isn't the damage higher than the roll?
Yes.
If the damage taken last turn is lower. Let's see. That is correct. Aw, it doesn't get it.
For being a fucking goat, thank you.
Yeah.
Saved us for whatever horror this was.
I play Magic the Gathering.
It's okay. We'll go ahead then and deal 20 damage to, 20 damage, we will say to Gabriel, since he attacked. Gabriel will take that on stamina. Because otherwise, distribute damage equal to the damage taken. Damage is magical lightning with a range of 150 feet. So, did that. And then, what is next? I think gonna go ahead and use Frostmark on Child. So, Child. Actually, yeah, we'll go ahead and Frostmark the Child. So, Child, you gain the Frozen condition. You lose 20 feet of movement and lose 20 stamina points when you make a damage roll until Warmed or until the start of the Fetid Angel's next turn. So,
Okay.
decrease you a little bit there. Then it's going to use Freeze Limbs on Abata. Abata, go ahead and make a spirit save for me.
Ooh. Well, you see.
What was this ability?
That's not great.
Freeze Limbs.
Ooh.
Yeah, this isn't going to go well. Better than I expected. I'm assuming.
Do you need rerolls?
I
can give you those too.
I'm not sure I want to use hero points on this because I only have 4 dice.
So you're going with 2
I'm
successes?
okay with whatever.
Yeah, we'll just do 2.
Gotcha. Spirit save 4.
Damn.
But you will go ahead and lose all movement on your next turn, and you make all damage rolls power capped until the end of the Fetid Angel's next turn.
Okay. And these aren't conditions, it's just a thing that happened.
Correct.
Okay.
As all of your limbs begin to freeze over at this point. See, then, let's see. Fetid Angel is going to go ahead and begin moving upward. Going to move up right there. And it's going to go ahead and make 2 attacks with its Frost Spear. Yeah. We'll go ahead and do that. So, first attack against the child. For 10.
I will take that on stamina.
Alright. Then, second. Another 10.
Yeah, I'll take that on stamina too.
Gotcha. So, as this thing dashes forward, vroom, goes ahead and attacks into you twice with this spear. As you go ahead, dodge out of the way, it's moving slower as if it is like like so cold, like it can't get itself really moving. And what's your level at right now, Ray?
Oh, my character level, that is 22.
22, so it took 44 damage, correct?
Correct.
Awesome. We'd love to hear it.
Yeah.
As we'll go ahead and we'll take... we'll go ahead and take both those on stamina.
Okay.
And then, after that, it's going to background action, go ahead and use Frost Shades as it goes ahead and summons up 2 Frost Shades to fight by its side. As the cold air begins to churn and spin, I think one of these Frost Shades is going to go ahead and appear right there. And another Frost Shade is going to go ahead and appear right there. And then that'll be the Fetid Angel's turn. Ava, you're up.
I just wanted to ask a quick clarifying question. When I go up and use aid, am I allowed to then move away? Or do I have to stay in that spot? Okay, good. I'm gonna run up here, and I'm gonna pat Child on the arm, give her aid. That's my action, and then come this way, just so I'm sort of in the way of Gabriel. And then I will drop down into the stanza of Candor with my background action, and as a free action, learn any weaknesses that this creature may have.
Does not have any weaknesses.
Okay, that is totally fine. Ava will convey that, and that's my turn. I'll give dice.
Alright. Then Ryan, you're up.
Okay, well, Ava, you're not alone, so I will use my background action for something else. First off, I'm going to use my action to activate Dream World. Everybody will be making damage rolls that benefit 2. And then I am background action controlled releasing Child, which says that you are significantly warmed.
Cool.
So that should get rid of that effect. You also will regain 28 stamina, but I don't think that you've lost any, or if you have, I didn't notice.
I did.
Oh, okay. Well, then enjoy that free 28. And then with my 30 feet, I'm gonna move. Oh wait, well, no, I've got 50. Wait. I'm gonna move right here. And I will end my turn there.
Gotcha.
That's action, background, and movement. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm good.
Cool. Then it will be Aurella's turn. As Aurella, think is going to go ahead, shift over here. Then is going to use Empress's Blessing on Reyes. So, as a recap, target creature gains a d3 extra successes on saves and damage rolls. Additionally, when the target creature targets Aurelia with a power feature or combat ability, her pure lightning count increases by 2. You lose this ability when you make a damage roll, cause damage, or at the start of Aurelia's next turn. And let's see. Then, background action, she's going to go ahead and gain a charge for her pure lightning. And shift back this way. That will be her turn. Now it will be the Frost Shades. I think... Yeah, I mean, they're pretty quick flyers. One's going to go here. One's going to go here. Let's see. Frost Shade, closest to Rhyme, is going to use Frost Blade, and then a Frost Blade on Gabriel, too. So, first Frost blade into Rhyme. For 18 normal slashing damage, Rhyme, as this Frost Shade summons an ice-like sword and goes ahead and strikes down at you.
That'll be fine. Armor block.
Gotcha. Next at Gabriel. For 12. And unfortunately, Gabriel is going to need to take that on an armor block.
No.
See, that one's going to stay right there, although the other one is going to take the detriment and shift right over there. And that will be its turn. Race, you're up.
Okay. Background action, command on Aurella, so she can get the bonus.
Awesome.
Let's see. And do you guys think hitting him with pyromancy is a good idea? He's moving rather sluggish because it seems like he's too cold, so I don't know if heating him up
I
would
think-
be bad.
If you're gonna pyromancy, you should shoot the thing that's spawning the frost ones. Because I think that this is probably weak to fire and would explode, and he can't summon things out of those portals anymore.
He has fire on him,
Gotcha.
technically.
I thought you weren't able to target those. I mean, I guess you can still break them.
Yeah, not with the sphere of protection. And was it? Did we
yeah.
see the frost shades come out of these spheres?
They appeared next to it.
Next to it. Okay. Okay.
But also, the
And-
more
and-
damage that we put into it, the less likelihood that it'll become a storm. So if you just wanted to straight pump it,
Right. My one question is: so for the fetid angel, does he look like he looks like he is more cold aligned, right?
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. I'll do the pyromancy attack. Yeah, okay. So it's gonna be 4 plus my power score, which would be 9 /R 8 1 times 9, and there we go. And Aurella gives me plus 1d3 in successes.
Yes.
All right, so I have
Ooh.
81 to distribute, among 4 targets. So, let's see. Okay, we can just do a clean, 20 into this sphere, 20 into this one, 20 into this one, and then that leaves me with 21 to put into the fetid angel.
Gotcha. So, you'll go ahead, destroy that sphere. The 2 frost shades will go ahead and take that damage on a health block each. And the fetid angel will go ahead and spend stamina points as it fires a blast of cold, negating the damage coming at it.
Okay. And I think I need to draw in some attention on me. I'll move right up here for friends. And that will be my turn.
Awesome. Then, Child, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to step up here. I'm going to... I'm going to use Daybreak to swing, and I'm going to activate Doom Slash to go with that.
Nice.
Targeting the angel, but yeah, distribute the damage. There. Yep, that looks good. And I am aided. 2, 3. What's your power score, Ava?
4.
Okay. Let's see here. That is 40.
Was that with the benefit too from Dreamworld?
Yep.
Okay.
I rolled poorly on that top one. Yep. So that will be, I'm gonna put 30 into the angel and 10 into the shade.
Gotcha. Then you go ahead, cut down the shade, going ahead and giving a wisp core, additionally a soul for you.
Ooh, sweet.
The angel will take that on stamina.
Okay. I don't think I have anything. I mean, unless someone wants to take 30, but I don't want to do that right now, really. Yeah, that's it for me. And then my Echo Strike will proc. Or next turn, yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I will background for an armor block, and then I will scoot over to the right.
Very nice.
And that's my turn.
Cool. Abata, you're up.
Okay. And I have no movement and power cap rules, correct?
Correct.
Well, my movement is reduced to 0. Could I still use it for like an accelerate if I did that, or no?
Since you are at 0 now, I'd say no, because you don't have any movement to like use.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make
Yeah.
sure. Okay. Then instead, yeah, okay. Well, first things first, as an action, I'm going to shoot the fetid angel. Does anyone wish to move? 50 feet.
That wouldn't net disadvantage, would it? Or not disadvantage.
It would. It doesn't
Detriment, okay.
protect you from the detriment, but you could move 50 feet.
Yeah, I'll move. Can you move me next to this guy? Next to the shade? Like there.
Okay. So then that will do power cap. So only 18 to the angel.
We'll take that on stamina.
Okay. And I will go invisible. Then damn, I should have done that first. Okay. I will use my background to activate the capillary wave,
Gotcha.
and that will be my turn.
Okay. That'll be your turn. Then it will be Gabriel's turn. On Gabriel's turn, a lot of things happening. I think Gabriel's gonna go ahead now, shift up here. He's going to activate an array of sensors he has on his helmet and say, all right, well, if we're going for this, and he's going to use Find Opening. He might not be great at damage, but he is a smart cookie. He is rolling poorly, though. However, until the start of Gabriel's next turn, +2 to your damage ratings when attacking the fetid angel. But that will be Gabriel's turn, as he'll stick right there. Now, though, it is the turn of the fetid angel. We'll go ahead and take 20 on fire damage, and because of this, we'll go ahead and lose first health block, as the fire begins to go ahead and heat up around the fetid angel. You can see that it almost begins to grow not scared, but incredibly anxious. As, let's see, with that, you've all now got 133 damage against it since its last turn that it can now distribute at will. So, we'll do it this way. 50 to the child, 50 to Reyes, and then 33 to Ava.
All balls. Yeah, I can do that. Stamina.
Okay?
Can I armor block it?
You could.
Cool. Using my temp armor.
And Ray?
I see 50. I will take that on stamina.
Gotcha. Then, let's see. The Fetid Angel is going to use its freeze limbs now on Rhyme. So Rhyme, make a spirit save.
Yeah, for sure. Give me a second. It's a little hard to type. I got a success. I mean, yeah,
Gotcha.
I got one success.
So, freeze limbs there, which is you're going to lose all your movement and your damage rolls will be power capped. Then the Fetid Angel is going to go ahead and put a frost mark on Reyes. After doing that, going to try and summon some more Fetid Angels to its side. Only one Fetid Angel. That's okay. One is better than nothing. And then, going to go ahead and double Frost Spear into... yeah, probably the Child. Child is a pretty deadly thing. First attack into the Child. For 10.
Stamina.
Alright, and then next attack. 10.
Stamina.
And that will be the Fetid Angel's turn as it kind of goes back on the defensive after quickly darting out and attacking. Ava, you're up.
Okay. With Karmic Aura, I'm going to regain 5 stamina points.
Nice.
Which is very nice. While I am over here, I am still in Stanza of Candor, so I'm going to use a free action. Are there any weaknesses on this Frost Shade fellow?
No.
Okay, just checking while I was in it. I am going to background action, activate Stanza of Erudition. And I would like to learn the Fetid Angel's physical score.
Gotcha. Fetid Angel's physical score is 6.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna move back here. Yeah, I'm gonna try this. I'm going to use Frost Jaws. I would like to spend 50 stamina points
Okay.
to make the Fetid Angel make a physical save equal to 5.
Gotcha. Then, let's see how badly he'll fail. Very bad. 1 success.
Okay, so movement is lowered to 0, and it will take 15 normal crushing for each save not made.
Gotcha. So, take that, and we'll go ahead and lose 5 health blocks from that. As
Cool.
it'll just eat all of that. As what does it look like as you unleash with your frost jaws?
I think Ava is studying this creature all the way back with the shade, and then just kind of sees an opening from Gabriel and rushes forward, and kind of a spindly, shadowy figure made of frost hunches over Ava and bites down onto the angel.
Very nice. As it bites down, the angel kind of tries to throw off kind of that entity, but the damage is already done.
That'll be my turn.
Okay, Rhyme, you're up.
Okay, first off, do the shades count as creatures of moderate threat?
Yes,
Okay, and right now I have movement of 0 feet, correct?
correct.
Am I able to expend my movement of 0 feet
No.
along with my background action? Okay, so I cannot Dream World.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, I do have my background action, so I will regain 20 stamina points and then immediately give that all to Is.
Okay.
So you are now significantly warmed. Enjoy that.
Thank you.
And then I will make a power capped damage roll, targeting the fetid angel and this shade.
Gotcha.
Actually, I might as well target all three because all three have at least one ally. 6. Well, I suppose the number of allies don't matter because it's power capped. That's 4 d6 CS greater than 1 times 8. Damn. Okay, whatever. I'll just put all of it into the fetid angel.
Gotcha. It'll just take that on a health block as you fire directly into this thing, and it will just soak up that sweet, sweet damage.
All right. Well, that's all for me then.
Tag team?
Oh,
Oh,
tag
yeah.
team. Tag team.
Nice.
Kind of
tag
forgot
team.
about that.
Tag team.
Yeah.
Good call.
Roll that d6.
Yep.
Ah.
It's okay,
Yeah.
still fun.
Close, but no cigar. Right. Is that your turn, Rhyme?
Yep.
Alright. Then, that being your turn, be Arella's turn now. As, you know, Arella's just gonna zap this frost shade. Doesn't want it around. Which will go ahead and kill it. And then she's going to background action, get another charge. She's up to 4. And then she'll go ahead and shift this way. That will be her turn. Now we'll go ahead and be the Frost Shade's turn. As the Frost Shade is going to go ahead and look to you, Reyes. And you watch as the Frost Shade is going to go ahead, reach into its self, and as it kind of begins to do so, it will go ahead and almost pull out a part of its own body, like this sparking core, as it's going to go ahead and make a storm blade attack at you. For 48.
Holy guacamole. Well, this is an important question. For the 50 that the fetid angel did to me, was that subject to shield rating?
Yes.
It was. Okay, so
Did you use shield rating last time, though, for it?
I didn't call it, no.
There
I
you
just
go.
did minus 50. Okay. All right. So, yeah, this one, because see, that's 48.
Mhm.
Nah, I have to take it on an armor block.
Gotcha. Then, as the sparking blade gets by your defenses, it clips your armor, and as it does so, you watch as the shade just disappears. Kind of a puff, as it basically used its own life force for this.
Bastard.
Okay.
As Now, as the feted angel kind of goes ahead and looks down over you, it begins to summon up kind of another well of power as more of this energy keeps on spinning and spinning and spinning. As now in the air, it looks like above all of you, something is happening. Ray, you spent your life, nearby, many wealthy, powerful people, and you've heard about how quickly a storm can just come upon you in the sea. How the skies can all of a sudden just turn dark. Without warning, without expectation. At this point, you watch as one of those storms is building above you. All of you feel the roiling of this magic, this electricity, if you will. And as you go ahead and look upon it, feeling the energy before you, you know time is running out. As all of this magic is beginning to grow in this underground crypt in the vault below the library of the Frost Angels. But it is here we will end the session for today, as all of you can go ahead and take a level up.
What?
As we will return next session, as you guys will try to outpace the storm. Well done, gang. Good session.
We
Nice.
lived, yay!
Literally, just as you said that,
We
the cat
did.
got up.
He's like, I was just
Alrighty.
staying for the show.
The drama, emotional support. Now it's over. I'm gone.
For real.
Ah, man. Well, thank you for the sessions, everybody. I have to go. Blessings to all.
Blessings
Bye,
to all.
Peter.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye. Well, looks like we gotta kill it pretty fast.